Hello everybody! Salty Sweet Ren here, and welcome back to more of The Sims 4 Warriors Legacy, where, in case you missed it, this is a legacy where every single generation is going to follow the general storyline of each of the arcs in the Warrior Cats books. And I believe, Grayson is gonna work from home. Yeah, I think, looks like Skylar is off to work. If you haven't been following this series, this is a challenge where I'm using human Sims to follow some of the general storylines of certain arcs in the Warrior Cats books. The challenge itself is still a work in progress. I have a document that you could take a look at in the description that is very much unfinished still. You'd think that after having this challenge for a couple months, I'd have come to some sort of be ready to wrap it up, but no, I still have a lot of stuff that I need to figure out. But currently we are in the Dawn of the Clans generation, where we are trying to build a community from scratch. We are trying to invite certain Sims out into our neighborhood to try and fill it out. And speaking of which, we have our first inhabitants, which happens to be the Fang family. We started chatting with Victor Fang, and at a certain point, Victor actually asked if he could, stay at our house. I don't remember if he said, can I stay or can I move in? But I decided to take that as, the Fang family wanted to move into Newcrest. So I did my best at trying to build, a sort of modern-style house, because it seems like more their style, something a little bit more modern. I'm not super confident on the exterior. I am no good at doing exteriors, but the interior I did my best. I used all of the furniture that they actually came with to kind of try and fill it out. It's mostly an open floor plan, but you can't really see it very well from through the windows, but I did what I could. I think it turned out okay. It's also a lot fancier than our house for sure. But I made sure the exterior is at least not painful to look at. That's honestly the most I can promise. Maybe one day I will be decent at making houses in The Sims, but that day is not today. At a certain point I did kind of give up, so we're just not gonna go upstairs in their house. There's actually empty rooms in the upstairs. We're gonna pretend that doesn't exist. We're probably not gonna visit their house anytime soon anyway. Back with our Sims, though, I still want to try and make friends with other Sims. That's our main priority when we head to the community center next door, is we need to try and make friends and convince them to join the neighborhood. We also have a club that we could host meetings at, which, technically speaking, Skylar is in charge of the club. I am not clicking buttons correctly. Skylar is the leader. And, we're going to be trying to host meetings over here where we can do all the stuff that the neighborhood committee is meant to do. This is we're supposed to be trying to make plans and stuff. So far it has only been Skylar and Grayson, but now that Victor is part of the club, I think that we can get started trying to make some big moves maybe. I feel like Victor is gonna want to I don't know, Victor is is in the politician career. And with him in the neighborhood, it makes sense to just add him. He's going to probably have a bit more sway over how things go. Him and Skylar, I want to chat a lot more about all this, honestly. It's going to be pretty important to stay on good terms with him. You probably saw in the intro that they're already kind of starting to talk business when it comes to planning Newcrest. Grayson is also kind of one of the community leaders here, but she is... this is more so Skylar's idea, really. Oh, and someone's coming to our house. Beth Sterling, an entrepreneur. Hi. What do you want to chat about? She's an entrepreneur. She might be interested in joining as well. I mostly want to get your guys' Sims. Which, by the way, if this series is something that you want to see more of, please be sure to go ahead and show your support for the channel by subscribing and turning your notifications on so you don't miss any episodes. And don't forget to hit the like button and leave a comment letting me know your guys' thoughts, because it lets me know that you guys enjoy the content that I'm putting out there. I also recently made a Patreon, so if you want to see some behind the scenes content or see like some unedited versions of the videos that I put out and some previews and sneak peeks of stuff, feel free to check it out. Apparently Patreon also has like a 7-day free trial thing now, so I've enabled that for some of the lower tiers if you want to check that out. So if you want access to like some of the stuff on my Patreon, just to take a look at it, see if it's something you're interested in, that's an option for you now. So feel free to take a look. Meanwhile, how are we getting along with Bess here? We were listening to Bess's question. Don't know what her question is, but we're listening to it. I'm confident. We're darn proud yeah, I could swear. I don't like to swear much. I will, like, if I'm playing a character who swears, but, like, on my channel, I don't swear very much. Should I swear? Like, we're feeling damn proud. Grayson is feeling freaking proud of her creative use of forbidden words. Well, good for you, Grayson. And we learned that Bess likes bar drinks. Okay. I think that we're actually getting along really well with Bess. So there is a pretty good chance invest in legal money-making scheme. I don't think that we're gonna fall for that. That doesn't seem like the kind of thing that we would fall for, to be honest. But I have been thinking a little bit about, like, expanding the neighborhood. Once we have 3 houses built, including ours, I think, once we have 3 houses in this neighborhood, we have 2 right now, we can add another community lot of some sort. Like, maybe it'd be like a library or a bar or some sort of general, like, communal space for other Sims to, like, hang out and spend time at. Just something that can bring, like, a small community together and have fun. Eventually, we can start going bigger. We can start, like, doing, like, bowling alleys and restaurants. But for now, I want to think a little bit smaller. I have also, speaking of like communal spaces, I've actually edited the community space a little bit to now have this sort of makeshift covering over like some of the more mechanical stuff, so we also have a place to run to if a meteor is coming. I don't think that the glass roof will shatter. This should count as shelter. So if we ever get struck by a meteor again, we can hide here. And actually, kind of want to have us... You know what? Let's chat more with Bess, maybe. Or no, actually, let's go to the community space. We need to... Let's travel here with Bess, maybe. I know it's raining, but I would like to do some stuff, and we're working from home today. We gotta do some stuff. Alright, we came here with Bess. A little gloomy, but that's fine. I've also added a mod that's supposed to change, like, which Sims will show up in which neighborhoods. It limits certain Sims to certain neighborhoods that they live in. Okay, we got to acquire recycled materials. And check the community board. You know what? We can check the community board right here. Check community space projects. And we immediately got money for that. We can also check the latest gossip. That could be useful. So let's do that. And then we have to acquire some recycled materials. In order to do that, I'm gonna try and, like, snag some stuff from around the neighborhood. Call now for new classes that you can apply to. Appears the slips with the number to call have been removed. Oh dear. Well, at least somebody's gonna be joining some classes, it would appear. Okay, and it is raining a little bit, so I'm glad that I have this little covering here. Because like these are mechanical and they will break if they're exposed to the rain. And looks like Nina Caliente is once again here and is actually very heavily pregnant. So okay, good for her. Also gonna be trying to keep an eye out for your guys' Sims once again. Speaking of which, is this one of yours? I keep wondering, is Aisha? I don't think she actually is. I don't think Aisha is actually one of your guys' Sims. I would think I was mistaken with her. Oh, and we're feeling uncomfortable because it's raining. Well, let's go here, and then we have to use the recycler. So let's recycle from our inventory. A bunch of stuff. Legal case files? Why do we have legal case files? We'll recycle the sapphire and the mushrooms, and we'll recycle one of the strawberries. So, excuse us, Blossom. There we go. Let's try and get some recycled parts so we can make some money. And hey, we got 80 more simoleons, so our work is done now. That's awesome. Looks like the coffee shop is closed for some reason. Huh. That's too bad. Oh, it looks like we're chatting with Travis Scott. Do we get along with him? Or, I guess we're canceling that. What do we have to do now? Play in the rain. Okay, if that's what you want to do. But what you really need to do is make a friend. Look, let's chat with Bess some more. Let's ask the baby's due date. Let's just make some conversation with Bess. Discuss interests. Let's make friends. I want to make friends. We've got like a little collection of ladies here chatting. That's kind of fun. Everybody seems to be... I guess Tina doesn't seem super happy. I feel like my game is once again doing the thing where it makes literally every single woman in the game pregnant, but... Oh, she's not happy. Summer holiday is not enjoying spring rains, apparently. Oh, we're always thinking about talking about what we make, Grayson, but never where we work. Maybe you should design a desk, so we've unlocked the fabricated desk recipe. Okay, interesting. Oh, and Skylar's home. You know what? Skylar should come on over. Oh, and it looks like Nina has just been, like, pulled into the fabricator. Oh dear. Well. I'm sure she'll be fine. She'll be fine. There is something I do want to try and do. Where is it? Scope the surroundings. I do want to try and scope the surroundings. Just see what she thinks of some of the nearby Sims. Anybody here of interest? Yeah, no, nobody of interest, apparently. Oh dear. Oh, and you're so exhausted. Why are you so tired? Oh dear. If only the coffee shop was open, I would get you some coffee, but it's not open. Does this place over here have coffee, maybe? No, I was gonna say, maybe, is he on coffee, but probably not. There is iced coffee. You know what? Get yourself some iced coffee. You deserve it. Lilith Pleasance is over here. Meanwhile, you are feeling sad because of the gloomy trait and shared sentiment with somebody who feels bad. Oh no. You know what I actually have to do? I have not set her attractiveness settings. Oh dear. Give me a moment. Okay, I've fixed up her attractiveness stuff. Okay, she actually sees Travis Scott as attractive now. I can now like go through and be like, okay, who do you see as attractive? Joaquin, basic looking. You can go through Paolo, basic looking. Sam here, basic looking, but she's at least like they're not all very unattractive, which is what she was seeing before. Victor Fang, basic looking. We've got to wait for some Sims that like will pop up that she is like strongly attracted to. And it's Judith Ward, of course it is, and then the paparazzi are here. Judith Ward, of course she's here. We're never free of her, no matter what. Oh my gosh, I just realized you're so close to getting a promotion. So close. Meanwhile, you need to get your research and debate skill up. Can you work on research and debate? Actually, I need to get her... I need to develop your preferences. Hang on, we're gonna do it... We're gonna do it based on a handful of Sims. Alright, well she's not having fun over here, so I'm gonna send her back over here and maybe play some horseshoes, or at least practice. Alright, Skylar. Grayson's just been chatting away with everybody. Oh look, Lily Zhu is here. Lily is actually a werewolf, so that's interesting. You know what, we need to chat more with Ayesha, I think. Ayesha might be good, so let's go ahead and chat with you. Let's come over and gossip with Ayesha. I want to chat with Ayesha. We've got a massive conversation happening here. Or actually, you know what? It is getting late. We are feeling bored. Stale advice from a redundant life lesson. We've already heard that one before. Okay, you know what? It's 8 p.m. We've had quite a bit of a day. We've completed our work tasks. I think it's time for us to go home, especially considering Skylar is just not feeling it right now. So I really do think it's time to head home. Oh dear, Skylar also has to really use the bathroom. And we are home. And everybody is going to be trying to kind of cope with their own boredom in different ways for now. Oh dear, look at you, Skylar. You really were miserable at work today, huh? You know what? Tomorrow you can take the day off. Tomorrow, not necessarily off, but I'm gonna have you work from home tomorrow. Why don't you, sure, I was gonna have you sing in the shower, but just take a shower, chill. Get yourself some dinner. I think she's just gonna go to sleep after that, honestly. She's feeling so tense right now. Oh yeah, you are really just exhausted, huh? Yeah, you go to sleep. You've earned a good night's sleep. And you're going to sleep too. Alright, good night, ladies. Alright, Skylar, I'm gonna have you work from home today. Let's see, it says to file court documents and research current case. We can do that for sure. But first off, you need to take care of your needs. You are lacking fun. You're gonna play The Sims, have some fun. Yeah, you do what you need to do. Alright, and Grayson... Grayson's been promoted? Awesome! Okay, Grayson will now receive an additional 11 simoleons per hour. Nice, nice. And we have an electronic drafting tablet and draft a municipal concepts. Okay. We also, it looks like we also have to reach level 2 of logic and handiness. So we're gonna have to start doing stuff for that. Alright, your fun's about halfway through, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and let you... Law career... Let's have you file some court documents. And then we need to use an electromagnetic research archive machine to research our current case. We cannot afford one of those. We're gonna have to go to that library in Brightchester. I almost said Brighton, but that's like a town in the UK. Meanwhile, you are getting yourself some juice, apparently. Well, since we need the logic skill for, I think, both of us, well, you need research and debate. I'm gonna get ourselves not a microscope, maybe microscope, but not right now. We're gonna get ourselves a telescope. That's expensive. Why are telescopes so pricey? Well, we're gonna grab one, stick it outside, and hope for the best with that. Let's also go ahead and sell everything in the garden, I think. Get ourselves some extra cash just by using our garden. Hey, we're level 2 of the gardening skill. If only that was logic or something. And you know what? We could also grab ourselves a woodworking table. I think that's actually 700 simoleons now I think about it. Yeah, woodworking table is 750 simoleons. Cannot afford it. But I think I'm gonna have her observe the sky. And my game is slowing down a bit, so I think I'm gonna wrap this episode up around here. I have been going for a little bit. So if you guys enjoyed this episode of the Sims 4 Warriors Challenge, please be sure to go ahead, hit the like button, leave a comment down below, let me know what you think, and if you haven't already, please consider subscribing, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Stay safe out there, everybody.